Before I tell you this, I need you to understand something. People think time softens things. It doesn't. It just gives them more room to grow. My name is Daniel. I'm 57 years old now, and what I'm about to tell you happened in 1980 when I was 11 and my younger brother, Adam, was 6. He never came back, and for most of my life, I told myself that meant he was taken. Now, I'm not so sure. We had just moved into that house a week before it happened. It was bigger than anything we'd ever lived in, old but not abandoned. The kind of place that looked impressive from the outside, but felt wrong the moment you stepped inside. My parents loved it, said it was a fresh start. I remember the first night, lying in bed, listening to the house settle. Not creaking like wood normally does, but shifting in a slower, heavier way, like something adjusting its weight. Adam hated his room. He told me that the walls made noise at night. Not loud, not obvious, just whispering sounds he couldn't understand. I told him it was pipes or wind or anything I could think of because that's what older brothers do. But I didn't believe it completely because I heard things too. It started small. A door I was sure I had closed being slightly open when I passed by again. Footsteps above us when no one was upstairs. That feeling of being watched, not constantly, just enough to notice it when you were alone. My parents didn't take it seriously. They said it was a big house, that we weren't used to it yet, that we'd settle in. Adam didn't settle. He started coming into my room at night, quietly at first, just sitting on the edge of my bed without saying anything. One night, I asked him what was wrong, and he told me something I didn't understand at the time. He said someone in the house kept asking him to come play. I asked him who. He said, "The man who doesn't come all the way out." I laughed. I wish I hadn't. A few days later, things got worse. Adam stopped wanting to be alone at all. He followed me everywhere, even during the day, even when nothing had happened. The day he disappeared was quiet. I remember it clearly because nothing felt wrong at first, and that's what stayed with me. My parents were outside, unloading boxes from the car, and I was in the living room watching TV. Adam had been playing in the hallway with one of his toy cars, rolling it back and forth along the floor. I could hear it, that small plastic sound, back and forth, back and forth. Then it stopped. Not gradually, just stopped. I didn't think anything of it right away. I called his name once, expecting him to answer from another room, but he didn't. I got up, walked into the hallway, and saw the toy car sitting in the middle of the floor. By itself. Adam was gone. We searched the entire house. Every room, every closet, every space we could think of. My parents called the police within minutes. By the time they arrived, the entire property was being searched, inside and out, but there was no sign of him. No footprints leading away, no indication that anyone had entered or left. It was as if he had been removed from the house without passing through it. The investigation went on for months, then years. People suggested everything you can imagine. Abduction, runaway, even that he had somehow wandered off without being seen. None of it made sense, but when nothing is found, people settle for explanations that are easier to accept. Eventually, the case went cold, but I never forgot what he said. The man who doesn't come all the way out. For years, I told myself it was imagination, something a child made up, until I went back. That was last month. The house had been empty for a long time. Different owners had come and gone, but no one stayed long. I told myself I needed closure, that I just wanted to see it again as an adult and prove to myself that it was just a house. That's not what happened. The moment I stepped inside, I felt it again. Not fear, recognition. The air hadn't changed. The silence hadn't changed. Even the way sound carried through the hallway felt exactly the same, like the house remembered how to hold it. I walked through the room slowly, forcing myself to look at everything I had avoided remembering. The hallway where Adam used to play. My old bedroom. His room, which felt smaller than I remembered but somehow heavier. And then I noticed something I had never seen before. At the end of the hallway, where there had always been a wall, There was a door. It wasn't hidden. It wasn't concealed. It was just there. I stood there for a long time, trying to convince myself I had just forgotten it. That memory plays tricks. That time changes how we remember spaces. But I knew that wasn't true, because Adam had played in that hallway every day. There was no door there. I opened it. Slowly. Behind it was a narrow space. Not quite a room. Not quite a hallway. Something in between. The air inside was colder, still, and carried a smell I can only describe as stale and closed, like something that hadn't been exposed to the outside for a very long time. The walls were marked. Scratches. Lines. At first, I thought they were random. Then I realized they weren't. They were at a child's height. Repeated, like someone had been there for a long time. And then I saw the names. Carved into the surface. Dozens of them. Some shallow, some deep, some barely legible. I moved closer, reading them one by one, not recognizing any of them, until I reached one near the bottom. Adam. The letters were uneven, carved without control, but unmistakable. And just below it, there was another marking. Not a name, a sentence, written differently, carefully, as if someone had taken their time. It said, "Still here." I don't remember stepping back. I don't remember leaving the house. But I know I did, because I'm here now. And for the first time in my life, I understand something I didn't want to. Adam wasn't taken from that house. He never left it. And whatever was in there with him didn't either.